Utica Mayor Robert Palmieri is drowning in nostalgia and tears this week as he rounds out 12 years in office. And Palmieri served them in what he says feels like a blink of an eye. The outgoing mayor took time out with News Channel 2's Jolene Ferris to reflect on his time in office.
Usually when we interview Utica Mayor Robert Palmieri, we're looking at pictures of his grandchildren on his desk. But on this day, his desk and office were eerily empty, and 12 years went by in the blink of an eye, a now very teary eye.
It's horrible. It's horrible. It's tough. 12 years went extremely fast.
So now Mayor Palmieri can only reflect on those years and contemplate his achievements and how history and Utica will remember him.
And I think the residents now believe in themselves. I think we brought hope back to them. There's a different feeling in the city of pride.
The mayor also points to concrete accomplishments, math.
And now we are a city that's reckoned with throughout New York State. We're ranked #2 as the fastest growing city in New York State, only being surpassed by Buffalo. Our financial stress level went from 75, which is at the peak, to 0.
This massive photo album chronicles 12 years of running the city he was raised in on Miller and James Streets and loves. The pictures take on new importance now that his time in office is nearly over. Some pictures chronicle his signature quality of life sweeps, more than 360 of them where he'd roll up his sleeves, literally, and trim hedges while bringing City Hall to the people, listening to their concerns. Now his energy narrows on one person, incoming Mayor Mike Galimi. The two have already talked, and the longtime mayor offers this advice to the incoming one.
You have to make decisions. Decisions are very difficult, and you're not going to make everybody happy. But the decision you make should be in the best interest of the citizens and not a political group or not about friends. It's about moving the city forward. And sometimes, you'll be by yourself making that decision, but you have to do what's best.
Mayor Palmieri had that day of reckoning early on in his first term.
Day one, when we came in here and we had roughly an $8 million deficit and a negative $15,000 fund balance, and we were downgraded by all three of the rating agencies. We had to cut personnel by roughly 20%, and so that meant cutting police, fire, codes, DPW, everyone, to get our expenditures down, and then raise taxes. You were laying off people that had no responsibility of why they were being left off.
The only other choice was letting a state control board come in and run the city.
And if anybody will ask me, the most difficult is when you look at your friends, some of the people that helped me on the campaign, to let them know that they were going to be cut. It was heart-wrenching, heart-wrenching.
But the people put him in office 2 more times after the Common Council changed the law to permit a third term for mayor. More time, more attached, more difficult to walk away. Have the tears come yet?
Every day. It's tough. I wear my heart here, always have.
It'll come as no surprise to those who know him that Mayor Palmieri's not ready to retire. He's going over opportunities and will narrow in on one soon as he goes from the city administration to city archives.
Hopefully I did the right thing, and I think hopefully down the road people will really understand what a great city this really is.
That's Jolene Ferris reporting. We're wishing the mayor happiness and good health. And we told you about this last week, but we are just so proud. When Jolene arrived at Utica City Hall to interview the mayor, he presented her with the key to the city. Such an honor. The mayor says this key goes to people who make significant contributions in the community. She was definitely surprised and well deserving of this honor.